evening, my friends. Thanks so much for stopping by once again as we sample some more great tasting American craft beers with Dr. Dave. Fabulous indeed. Now, for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights today, we have a beer I picked up on my trip to New Jersey. Never heard of this brewery, but hey, that's why we go on vacation to find new beers, right? At least I do. It's from the 8 and Sand Brewing Company. Now, they're out of Woodbury, New Jersey, and this is the number 2 New England style IPA. It says right here it checks in at 6.8% by volume, and it was brewed with Citra and Mosaic hops. Now, the only downside to this beer is it's 142 days old. Yeah, well, that's my fault. That's my fault. But because it's a New England style IPA, I think it's going to be all right. If it were a West Coast style IPA or some other style of IPA, I would say, we're not going to do so well. We're going to use our Spiegel glassware, which I've freshly washed. And let's get her in there. Let's see what she looks like. Oh, you know what? For a for a double dry hopped New England style, it is pretty darn clear. Oh boy. I got some passion fruit working in there along with some cantaloupe. Yeah. Could be some pineapple in there too. We'll have to taste it. So that's a nucleated bottom on there. That's why our foam came up so quickly. And that's why we keep this little towel right here, no doubt. So we have quite a bit of foam on there. It's lively carbonated. And it is a rather clear for a double dry hopped New England style. I don't recall ever seeing a New England style beer that clear before. And the carbonation just flowing up there. Let's see. Yeah, there's no sense in waiting for this to go down because the head is solid. It's not going to go down for a while. So I'm going to thank the brewers at 8 and Sand Brewery. Interesting name. I'm sure there's a story behind that, 8 and Sand. And we're going to thank them for bringing the brewery to market so I can enjoy it and everybody else can too. And thank you to everybody who's watching at home. Cheers. Mm, it's flavorful, I'll tell you that. Mm. It's highly carbonated, though. The carbonation on here is pretty high. The body, though, is light bodied with high carbonation. So might not have been my fault that all that foam built up because it is highly carbonated. You can taste it. Just a bit too carbonated for my taste, but there's really nothing wrong with the beer. Now, that could be partly due to the age of the beer. Yeah, when beers sit around for a long time, and this one was refrigerated where I bought it, but if they're unrefrigerated, that could affect the properties of the beer. So I don't know. Sitting in the hot car on the drive back, 8-hour drive back here where I'm at, could have affected the beer. Who knows? I don't know. Lovely aroma. So there's nothing wrong with the beer. Nothing wrong with it. I would have liked to have had this beer on tap. I bet it's killer on tap. I bet it is really killer. We'll pour this in rather slowly so we can make a nice presentation here before we check out. But if I were to pair this with food, it would be summertime salads like a strawberry salad or a walnut salad. Light, very light sandwiches, maybe a grilled cheese or something. But the 8 and Sand out of Woodbury, New Jersey, it's quite good. It's very good. I like it. It's very decent. Not too much tropical fruit. The tropical fruit that's in here, like I said, we got a little bit of orange, and then we have the passion fruit, and we have the melon, and a little bit of pineapple. But they're off in the distance. They're not right up there in your face, which makes this a highly drinkable beer. So if you think you might like something like this, and you live in the New Jersey area, look for this beer and see what you think. And you say, "Yeah, Dr. Dave, what the hell were you talking about? I don't like that beer." Or, "Hey, Dr. Dave, that was a good beer. Thanks for telling me." Taste is subjective. What I like, you may not like. But try new things. You don't know if you like it until you try it, right? That's what life's all about. Life is short. Be happy. On that note, until we meet next time, here's wishing all of you the very best of goodbyes. And as always, cheers.